Sai Ram students, welcome to the 7th session of chapter 9, that is decimal fractions. So children, today we are going to see subtraction of decimal fractions. So subtraction also you are going to carry out in the normal way, like for other numbers how you carry the subtraction, in the same way. Only you have to see where you have to put the decimal point. So let's take an example. First example is 15.41 minus 8.58. Now children, 15.41 is the first number, right? So remember children, I had told you about the place names for the decimal fractions, right? So after the decimal point, which number is there? 4 and 1, right? So 4 is in which place? It is in the tens place. So I have written 4 in the tens place over here. So tens place I have written as small t, right? Now the number 1, it is in which place? Hundreds place. So I have written 1 in the hundreds place, and I have written in the short form as small h, right? Now before the decimal point, which number is there? 15, 1, 5. So that you are going to do as per your normal numbers, right? 5 in the units place. So I have written capital U, and 1 in the tens place. So capital T. Same way you will do for 8.58 also. So after the decimal point, which numbers are there? 5 and 8, right? So 5 will be in the tens place and 8 will be in the hundreds place, right? And 8 before the decimal point, which number is there? 8. So 8 will be in the units place. So let's carry out now the subtraction. So 1 minus 8. You cannot subtract 1 from 8. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So in the tens place it will become 3, and in the hundreds place it will become 11. So what is 11 minus 8? 3. Now 3 minus 5. Now 3 you cannot subtract from 5. So you are going to borrow 1 from the units place. So in the units place it will become 4, and in the tenths place it will become 13. So 13 minus 5 is how much? 8. Now you will put the decimal point. Now 4 minus 8. You cannot subtract 4 from 8. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So in the tens place it will become 0, and in the units place it will become 14. So 14 minus 8 is 6, and this will be 0 only, right? So your answer will be 6.83. So you have seen children, it is a normal subtraction only, like for other numbers how you carry out the subtraction, in the same way it is, only you have to see where you have to put the decimal point, right children? So now let's solve problem set 42. First one is subtract the following. In that first one is 25.74 minus 13.42, right? Now 25.74. Now after the decimal point, which numbers are there? 7 and 4. So 7 will be in your tens place and 4 will be in the hundreds place. And before the decimal point, which number is there? 25. So 5 will be in the units place and 2 will be in the tens place, right? Now what is the next number? 13.42. Again after the decimal point, which number is there? 4 and 2, right? So 4 will be in the tens place and 2 will be in the hundreds place. Now before the decimal point, which numbers are there? 13. So 3 will be in the units place and 1 will be in the tens place. Now let's carry out the subtraction. 4 minus 2 is how much? 2. 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. 5, then you will put the decimal point. 5 minus 3 is how much? 2. And 2 minus 1 is how much? 1. So your answer is 12.32, right? So let's see the second one. 206.35 minus 168.22. Now let's arrange them. So 206.35, right? So as I told you children, after the decimal point, which number is there? 3 and 5. So 3 will be in the tens place and 5 will be in the hundreds place, right? And before the decimal point, which number is there? 206. So 6 will be in the units place, 0 will be in the tens place, and 2 will be in the hundreds place. So we'll arrange them. Similarly for 168.22 also, right? So 2 in the after the decimal point, which number is there? 2 and 2. So 2 will be in the tens place and 2 will be in the hundreds place. And before the decimal point, which number is there? 168. So 8 will be in the units place, 6 in the tens place, and 1 in the hundreds place. So we'll carry out the subtraction. 5 minus 2 is how much? 3. Now 3 minus 2 is how much? 1. Now there is a decimal point, so I'll put the decimal point over here. 6 minus 8. You cannot subtract 6 from 8, so you're going to borrow 1 from the tens place. But in the tens place it is 0. So you will have to borrow from the hundreds place. So in the hundreds place it will become 1, right? And in the tens place it will become 9. And in the units place it will become 16. So 16 minus 8 is 8. Now 9 minus 6 is 3. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So your answer will be 38.13. Let's see the third one. 63.4 minus 31.8. Now children, we'll directly arrange them. So first will come as 63.4 minus 31.8. Now 4 minus 8, you cannot subtract 4 from 8. So you are going to borrow 1 from the units place, right? So in the units place it will become 2 and in the tens place it will become 14. So what is 14 minus 8? It is 6. You will put the decimal point. Now 2 minus 1 is how much? 1. And 6 minus 3 is how much? 3. So your answer is 31.6. Let's move to the fourth one. 63.43 minus 31.8. Now 63.43, first you will arrange that number. Now 31.8. Now children, here it is only 8, right? Now remember here children, when it is 31.8, so after the decimal point there is only one number, right? 8. So 8 will be in the tens place. So here this is the tens place and this is the hundreds place. So 8 will come in the tens place, right? And in the hundreds place you can put it as a 0, right? So you will write minus 31.8, right? Now you will carry out the subtraction. 3 minus 0 is 3. Now 4 minus 8. Now you cannot subtract 4 from 8. Right? So what you will do, you will borrow 1 from the units place. So in the units place it will become 2 and in the tens place it will become 14. Now 14 minus 8 is how much? 6. Now you can see the decimal point over here. Put the decimal point. Now 2 minus 1 is 1 and 6 minus 3 is 3. So what is your answer? 31.63. So the fifth one is 63.4 minus 31.83, right? Now what is the first number? 63.4, right? So that means after the decimal point which number is there? 4. So 4 will be in the tens place. So you will arrange 63.4. So I have put a 0 because in 31.83 here there are two numbers. Right? Now again here 0.83. So 8 will be in the tens place and 3 will be in the hundreds place. So minus 31.83. Now 0 minus 3. You cannot subtract 0 from 3. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So in the tens place it will become 3 and in the hundreds place it will become 10. So 10 minus 3 is how much? 7. Now 3 minus 8. You cannot subtract 3 from 8. So you are going to borrow 1 from the units place. So in the units place it will become 2 and in the tens place it will become 13. Now 13 minus 8 is how much? 5. Now see the decimal point and put it over here. Now 2 minus 1 is 1 and 6 minus 3 is 3. So your answer is 31.57. Now sixth one is 8.23 minus 5.45, right? So we'll arrange them. 8.23 minus 5.45. Now let's carry out the subtraction. 3 minus 5. You cannot subtract 3 from 5. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So in the tens place it will become 1, and in the hundreds place it will become 13. So what is 13 minus 5? It is 8. Right? Now 1 minus 4. You cannot subtract 1 from 4. So you are going to borrow 1 from the units place. So in the units place it will become 7, and in the tens place it will become 11. Now 11 minus 4 is how much? 7. Now there is a decimal point, so we'll put a decimal point over here. 7 minus 5 is how much? 2. So 2.78. Right? So your answer is 2.78. So seventh one is 18.23 minus 9.45. So let's arrange them vertically. 18.23 minus 9.45. Now let's carry out the subtraction. 3 minus 5. You cannot subtract 3 from 5. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So in the tens place it will become 1, and in the hundreds place it will become 13. Now 13 minus 5 is how much? 8. Now 1 minus 4. You cannot subtract 1 from 4. So you are going to borrow 1 from the units place. So in the units place it will become 7, and in the tens place it will become 11. So 11 minus 4 is how much? 7. Now see the decimal point and put a decimal point over here. Now 7 minus 9. You cannot subtract 7 from 9. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So in the tens place it will become 0, and in the units place it will become 17. So 17 minus 9 is how much? 8. So your answer will be 8.78. So 8th one is 78.03 minus 41.65. So let's arrange them vertically. So 78.03 minus 41.65. Now 3 minus 5. You cannot subtract 3 from 5. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. But in the tens place it is 0. So you will borrow 1 from the units place. So in the units place it will become 7. And in the tens place it will become 9. And in the hundreds place it will become 13. Right? Now 13 minus 5 is how much? 8. And 9 minus 6 is 3. Right? Now put a decimal point. 7 minus 1 is how much? 6. And then 7 minus 4 is 3. So what will be your answer? 36.38. Right? Now the second question is, Vrinda was 1.48 meter tall. After a year, her height became 1.53 meter. How many centimeters did her height increase in a year? Right? So what is the question? Vrinda, she was 1.48 meter tall. Right? Now her height has now become 1.53 meter. Means before a year her height was 1.48 meter. Now after one year has passed, her height has become 1.53 meter. So we have to find out how much increase is there in her height in a year. So in a year how much her height has increased. So what will you do? First you will write height of Vrinda. What is it? 1.48 meter. Now 1 year later, what is Vrinda's height? It is 1.53 meter. So we have understood now. Now we will carry out the subtraction. Right? Now you can see 1.48 meter and 1.53 meter. So which number is larger? 1.53 meter. Right? So when we are carrying out subtraction, we will take 1.53 first, and then you will minus 1.48. Right? Now 1.53 meter minus 1.48 meter. Now we will carry out the subtraction. Now 3 minus 8. You cannot subtract 3 from 8. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So in the tens place it will become 4. And in the hundreds place it will become 13. So what is 13 minus 8? 13 minus 8 is 5. Now in the tens place it is 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Now you see the decimal point, put a decimal point. 1 minus 1 is 0. And this meter also you will write as it is because it is the unit. So unit is necessary to be written, right? So your answer is 0.05 meter. Now children, what was there in the question? Just see. How many centimeters did her height increase in a year, right? They have asked in the question how many centimeters, whereas we have got the answer in meters, right? So now you have to convert this meter into centimeter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, right? So 0.05 meter is equal to how many centimeter? So we are going to do cross multiplication. So 0.05 into 100. Now you forget about this 0.5 point, decimal point. Just think 5 into 100. So 5 into 100 is how much? 500. Right? Now how many decimal places there over here? 0 and 5. So 2 decimal place. So you will put a 2 decimal place. Right? So you get the answer as 5. So Vrunda's height increased by 5 centimeter in a year. So you got the answer in centimeter, children. So that's why we have written Vrunda's height increased by 5 centimeter in a year. So with this, children, we have finished our chapter 9, that is decimal fractions. Right, children? So I hope you have understood how to carry out the subtraction of decimal fractions. As I had told you, you are going to carry out in a normal subtraction. How do you carry out for normal numbers? Same way you are going to carry out. Only you have to remember where you have to put the decimal point. Right? So don't forget to put the decimal point. So with this, children, we'll meet in the next session with the new chapter. Till then, goodbye.